Hey makers, it's Laura from OpenWorks. Today's Making and Play segment is about how to make liquid chalk paint. So today you're going to need some cornstarch, food coloring, water, and that's really it. Now for mixing it together, I recommend some sort of bowl, medium to large size bowl, a measuring cup. We're going to do in 1 cup measurement, so that's all you need. And then some sort of whisk or fork for mixing and really getting the lumps out. Some sort of spoon or a spatula once we want to mix in the color and get it into different jars. And because this gets kind of messy, I'm going to work on a piece of cardboard. You can also just work on a kitchen table or even outside on a nice day. So the first things first, we're going to grab our bowl and we're going to measure out a cup of cornstarch. Now, if you've never used cornstarch before, it can be a little dusty, get all over the place. So I'm going to pour it out over the bowl. And this is a really fun thing to do with people of any age, by yourself, with other folks. So I'm going to measure them out about 1 cup of cornstarch. And with cornstarch, I really like to add liquid to dry, because otherwise you're going to end up using a lot of cornstarch. Woo! Look at that powder. Okay. So as you can see, it takes up not quite 1/3 of the bowl. And then I take my water. Add a cup of water. So it's just 1 part to 1 part. Now I'm hoping with this measurement that I can make 3 colors. And so if you just want to make 1 color, just use 1/3 cup. Then I'm going to use my whisk or my fork. I prefer forks anyway. I'm just going to slowly mix it. Mix, mix, mix. You hear that? Now I want to get all the lumps and bumps out. Okay. So there's still bumps in here. Stir, 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 stir. All right. Whoa. Still got some lumps and bumps in there. Okay, I think we're done. So now you have kind of this creamy, beautiful, milky consistency. Kind of like heavy cream consistency. So now at this point, I'm going to use another bowl to pour out a little bit and then create the color that I want. So I'm going to grab the bowl. Boop, boop. And any kind of bowl is fine. And I'm going to measure out about 1/3 of a cup. So I'm going to eye it. Perfect. Put it in there. And then put that aside. And I would like to make the color purple. So to mix purple, you mix blue. And I put about 10 drops of colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so I'm going to put the same parts red to make purple. And this is a really fun thing to do if you're working with kiddos, because you can have them count. 10. And you can have them watch this part, which is really cool. So you mix it together, and you can learn a little bit of color theory, a little color mixing, chemistry, and counting. It's fantastic. All right. Oh, we have this really beautiful kind of lavender color. So now at this point, when it's the color that I want, which it is, I will grab my container. And so I'm putting it in a glass container just for storage. But if you're using this outside on the sidewalk, I recommend using a different material, metal or plastic, just because we want to keep everybody safe. So if you have small Tupperware containers, that's great. Or if you have old bottle covers, you can use these. And these are really good for tiny hands to grab, and then they can use a paint brush to paint, or they can pour it. You can also use a squeezy bottle if you want just to be able to squeeze it instead of paint it. There are all sorts of fun ways to do it. Also, for application, something that's really fun is you can have people freeform, or if you're working with young people, you can have them freeform draw or paint. But it's also a really fun exercise to use painter's tape or masking tape to create a stencil on the sidewalk outside so that they can kind of color in the lines. And then you wait till it dries, peel up the paint, and there we go. I'll show you a little bit of different techniques to actually use the paint, but this is a really quick, simple, easy process, and it's really beautiful and fun, and you can make lots of colors. Well, thanks for making In Place with you today, and take care. Bye.